Hi everybody, welcome back to Rutskarn. How much Hades have you played?
Shit! I've actually had a really busy week, so there wasn't something I was doing besides playing Hades.
We broke Andresia. Oh, it's getting worse.
Whoa. Oh dear.
All right, well, Andresia, you just you hang out there until all right, there you go. I guess not anymore, Andresia. Nothing's amiss. Right, what the fuck?
Is there a way to go
Okay,
back
so
to
we went
and none of that grab tech cheating?
we went to a cave. And then we went to another cave. That's what I remember about last week.
We got two more pieces of the artifacts. We're headed towards eventually having some plot stuff happen.
Plot stuff would be good? Question mark.
Okay, so this is one of the points in the story that's supposed to like branch out, or not branch out like a branching narrative, but like sort of like how everyone hates in Wind Waker when they just sort of go, okay, go find all the pieces of the Triforce. That's kind of where we are in the narrative here, where it's just sort of like, go find a bunch of these obscure artifacts. Why are we gonna hit that? Oh god, Josh.
Well, I wanted to see what would happen.
Nothing.
It does seem to be doing damage to our shields, so that's neat.
It didn't look like it was doing damage to the shield.
No, it only seemed to be doing it when I looked over and saw that the shield number was going down slightly, but...
I actually forget if we've addressed on this show the fact that Starfield came out with the DLC recently that everybody hated.
Mostly negative reviews on Steam.
I don't
also on review
stock into that.
outlets. Well, every review outlet has given it pretty much their like minimum AAA score.
Yeah.
Including outlets that gave Starfield a pretty decent review.
Good old Rigel Cantaris. Here we go. The lodge once again.
No, I don't know what
the
the
menu. That
implications of
definitely
that
doesn't
are,
feel like you're traveling through space.
To be honest with you, not only do I not know that
breathing
I would
in
ever
the
see the
air
end of
here.
the content of this game.
You'd
I
imagine
think
it
at any
smelled
given
like
week,
any
if you
other
asked me
city.
what we did last week,
Smells
I
tranquil.
would have substantial
That makes
trouble
sense. Like the
picking
air
out
is
what the most
dash
recent
purple.
events were relative to what we've been doing.
I don't believe in luck per se, but I do realize how fortunate I am to be a part of all of this.
What are you talking about, Barrett?
He's just excited to be here.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters.
Look at how far we've come. It's all becoming so overwhelming. The Starborn.
Does this guy ever
the
wear a
artifact
hat that
visions,
doesn't look
the music?
goofy as hell?
He's. I don't think we've spent enough time with him to find this out, but he is a member of the religious order. He represents sort of like
What if the
not
the
the
religion
snake
people.
cult, but
What if our
no,
hope for the
a different
artifact is a
religious
fool's
group.
errand?
Although the Varun are
Dreams
one
of
of
failure and
the
catastrophe.
religious orders.
You think we're doing
yeah, so they're apparently the focus of the DLC,
We just
and
want
they
answers.
don't.
Isn't that
They
why we
apparently
all
do
joined
not
in the
expand
first place?
upon the snake cult in
noble
any way
quest
that
of
anyone really
discovery?
liked or wanted. Yeah, sure. Is this all worth it?
We're making history here. We'll deal with the Starborn. Together.
We still don't really know what the
Weapons
hell's
worth
going on.
Anything if not this. This is.
I mean,
what
we're
we
headed
do.
towards finding that out, and then it
Sorry.
gets
I'm not
dumb.
trying to
but
shame either of you. Blame the workings of a worried mind. I just hope that this journey doesn't turn us into something that we wouldn't recognize from where we are now.
Hate to interrupt, but I have a favor to ask. Lot of equipment on the eye.
Yeah,
has
we
reached
never
the span's
actually
end.
talked about
If
it
we're going to
because we were
find
busy
more
with all the other
artifacts further out,
stupid shit happening
we need
last
work
time,
done.
like
Got the nods and
the
signs from
rap
Sarah and Walter for the
tacos.
materials, but I need hands.
The Starborn are just people in fucking spacesuits with the chameleon effect? Like, what the fuck? That's what they went with? Red Sky was upset about this, but we didn't really spend very much time dwelling upon it at the time, but, like, they look like humans in spacesuits, like...
I mean,
console.
I don't know if it's fair to have
Replacement
that
wires
strong
that
a
have
reaction to
burned out.
this
Some
specific
fixes
detail,
to
but
the intercom between the
I will
station
say
and the lodge.
that is kind of where I forswore the last
Not
of my
be
hope
going
that this
alone.
would be something cool or
Need
interesting.
more than just you and I. Asked around. A few constellations are already on their way up.
What is Synapse Alpha? What did it? Do we not have a new items thing? All. Scroll to S.
Synapse Alpha sounds like it's the name of a gaming peripheral from
They
like,
gave us some
2008.
fucking drugs. 0.5 milliliter needleless injector. Oh, we leveled
It
up.
said-
Wow, a skill point.
It said it improves reflexes and problem-solving skills, but the only actual, like, bonus it had listed was for problem-solving. It might be like the sort of thing where you just see the other effects once you take it, but...
Well, should we make our boost packs better? Yeah, why not?
Sick.
Boost jump 50 times while in combat. Fantastic. Did we ever... So, I've been sneaking and shot at people, but it didn't count as like a sneak attack. Is that melee only? Like, what's going on?
No, you have to be unseen. Remember, it's like a Bethesda style sneak attack.
Can't find more artifacts.
No, yeah, but I've done that. Like, I've
No,
well, I'm being
where
seen
you're
by
unseen.
my companions.
Like it's that stupid thing where the only one that counts is basically the first one of the encounter, and you can't ever go back. Into
Right,
hiding.
no, but I've done those in like obviously not right now, but like I've been in situations where I was crouching, the enemy had not seen me, I had like the hidden thing, and I fired at something and did not receive a sneak attack pop up. All right, so we're going to the eye because it needs upgrades or something, I guess. I'm sure something horrible is going to happen. What happens if we just fast travel there?
Did we have to make a choice about who came with us?
No.
Okay.
Should we like pick up Sarah
No,
instead or something?
No. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Actually, Barrett's not following us anymore. I mean, maybe he is, but I don't see him. Like, I didn't see a thing that said he stopped following us, but like, where is he? Barrett. Anybody?
Don't believe it.
What? You don't believe what?
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
It's over. Oh, nope, no, he's still doing it.
Well, if it isn't the newest addition to the family.
What are you guys doing?
They're hanging out at the bar. It's cool. They're a fun family.
Clearly 100% fabricated.
It is a little suspicious that we left and everybody immediately started having a party, but...
All that stories that sound made up.
I mean, that makes these characters, these Bethesda NPCs sound like they're aware of how much we suck, which would be really funny.
None of us thought we'd end up here.
Man, I don't think the world is ready for one of these RPGs that like, or like whenever you enter a room, like NPCs just stand around waiting for you to talk to them in silence. But you eventually figure out that that's not a gameplay contrivance. It's just that nobody really likes you and everybody's hoping you'll go away so they can get back to whatever they're doing.
By now, that is not how Walter operates. He never lets anything go. It's gotten him this far.
Now, Andresia, I'm
You're
sure
like,
your answer would be something of the
oh,
slight
maybe there's a
of
reason
smug.
I'm always the one who
Am I right?
initiates a dialogue.
Was perhaps not my
The Ultima sequel where Lord British holds you in like barely disguised contempt the entire fucking game.
Weird stories. I think we've all done a few things we're not proud of.
And that is one contest Barrett would definitely win.
What about you? I know you were kind of thrown into all this.
I didn't realize you guys were
Discovered
doing
an
this.
artifact and tussled with pirates all on her first day.
I mean, this is all your fault, Barrett. Like,
He literally brought the pirates to us.
yeah, like nothing was bad until you showed up. I guess it beats another day in the mines.
I bet it does.
I don't know. Mining
I love the
might be a
fake
much safer career choice in the long run.
Beats most jobs, if you ask me. Certainly weirder than most.
I was going to say that miners don't get to uncover the secrets of the universe, but you kind of did, didn't you?
Why would you say
Thanks to your
that
time at Argos,
specifically?
you've got marketable skills to fall back
Because
on
she's
once
saying,
you got to
like,
discover
yeah,
your
it's better
secret.
doing this than mining, because miners don't get to
We
uncover
have
the
an
secrets of the
incredibly
universe.
capable group of people here.
Whereas in this job, it is implied you do. But the fact is that as a miner, you began your
We're going
quest
to figure
by
out what
discovering
this all
something.
means and look after
It made sense.
along the way.
Speaking of, I just remembered I gotta go pay my mortgage. Bye, guys.
I'll drink to that.
You walk out and come back in to like pick up another NPC, and they're all like playing spin the bottle. And they just kind of look up hauntedly.
So are they no longer following us?
I don't know.
We're just awkwardly
This does
walking.
ruin. This does ruin the immersion a little bit. That everybody just kind of files
Let's
out
say
en masse.
Is Walter going back to bed?
Did you see that shuffle?
Yeah, what was that?
Yes. It was adjusting his position a little bit. It like kind of fudged him in space.
And they're gone. Huh, that's interesting. I guess since, like, unlike in other Bethesda games, they're not actually going to physically travel to the Eye because the Eye doesn't exist somewhere on the map. They'd have to, like, have a ship and then go through a loading screen anyway. Like they're not just gonna like be in the world and slowly go there like you could follow NPCs in other Bethesda games. What is up with this light? I live here
It's
now.
a future light.
One of my little hobbies in video games is trying to see where I can jump to. Or like in Cyberpunk 2077, I've been up on top of the buildings that you're very obviously not supposed to be on top of, just by, you know, using the in-game tools for scaling and mounting. This game, if there was a place where you could jump your way into space and simply board your spaceship,
It's not much, but take this.
that would be intriguing.
The fuck?
Someone just gave you $1,000.
Neat. How do I get up? What is the...
Ask Mark
I
Echo.
thought it was hold E. There we go. Okay. So like,
Ask
is
Mark
Barrett on the
Echo.
ship right now?
That was a deep cut from like 2002.
No, okay. Nobody's on the fucking ship. Everybody's gone. Even Andreja, who was like... Was she even present for that? Like, it felt like she wasn't even... did I miss her? I don't think she was there. No. Okay, so... I have been kind of spoiled on a few things that are going to happen in this story, and I suspect this is the lead up to the big thing.
It is. It is, but I'm sad you got it spoiled. I was really hoping to get a real genuine reaction out of you.
In an interview in Metro New York, Echo was outspoken in his response to these critics, describing gamers as the guys who got wedgies in high school and divas with a predisposition to have a bug up their ass for anything urban. The reviewers, he said, are slaves to the code and not slaves to the branding products or experiences, as he would prefer. That's a lateral move, Echo!
Oh, wait. Huh. Holding Q turns off the HUD? Oh, why is the... okay.
Unintelligible chatter as you make those noises.
I forget how to target things in space because I never played this video game enough to remember. Ah, here we go.
R. Anyways, reference Rutskarn and I are referencing Mark Echo's Getting Up, Contents Under Pressure, a 2006 video game about doing graffiti.
Oops. I hate this fucking video game.
A video game that no one, I think, under the age of 30 would remember.
I would say a video game nobody under the age of specifically Mark Echo, and I guess Chris would remember.
Bored. Check in on everyone. Is it still just like there's not actually any space station to this space? Yeah. Look at this fucking mess. How do you allow this to happen on a goddamn space installation?
Somebody just take a big shit. Like, what is all the brown stuff?
Look, Vladimir doesn't run a very tight ship.
That bad over here?
Just like if you've got like piled Earth on your space station.
There was a contamination breach in modules D01 and F01. I blocked the doorways off for now, but I still need to fix the hull next week. My to-do list is piling up and cutting into my exercise time. Vlad.
I'm glad they acknowledge that Vlad has to spend half of his life in the Iron Church to maintain that physique.
I can't get over how bad this looks. It's clearly just a texture that's been like a decal that's been placed on the ground. Like,
it actually looks like they put it straight from Fallout 4.
Why doesn't that connect to the fucking... Oh, we got some progress towards
like,
sprinting.
That
Vlad, increase lap times. At least the handwriting looks the same. Ooh.
I like the idea that he's slowly losing it alone up here on the eye and leaving himself notes.
Hey, you mind helping me weld up some of these panels? It's coming up here.
This is I've got some big like. Oh.
We should visit Vlad more often.
Oh fuck.
Down in a gym.
This feels like a patchwork mission. This feels like there was something else that was supposed to be here.
Look at him staring at this thing.
Yeah, like this feels like a mod. I don't mean that in a derogatory way particularly. God. I mean like I've played a lot of mods that add gameplay sections to existing Bethesda games, and this feels like one of them as opposed to native content.
This scanning equipment needs to be installed. I could use your help.
I had to close off parts of the spaceship because they're not ready yet. They just have mounted dirt in front of them.
Ah, wow.
I think
again, this feels like a patchwork.
This is where we are. This is the state of things in this Bethesda
I mean, look, I'm not trying to say it's bad, but I am interested in the like. How did we get to this? In the sense that this feels like there was there's narrative connective tissue that needed to be here, and this just got slapped together.
Yeah, I mean it's neat to have like a thing that's not just go somewhere shoot guy. Although I'm sure this is about to turn into a shoot guy thing. This is the most fucking the aliens are gonna show up and fuck us up like prelude that I have seen in a video game lately. Like, I feel like this area wasn't open before too. Which means there's probably going to be like fighting people here.
It also only feels weird because of how much immersive content is in the game.
Yeah. Like the fact that this was sealed meal tray. There anything in the meal tray? No? Oh, okay. Anyway, the fact that like this is where they landed on the well, this is how we're gonna do this in this very important quest in the game is just throw up some text prompts.
But again, I feel like this bears the mark of it being, you know, an attempt to fix content that either had to be cut or that wasn't working out. There was like a pacing problem with the game, and we just sliced a lot of stuff out. And how are we going to get? We know we need to get them to point
What's
X.
gonna happen?
How do we get them to point X?
Computer. Oh, the background is, I feel like, test connection. What the fuck is going on here in this video game, you guys?
No, this is actually
a text file. They didn't even bother to put like to make it animated or anything. It's just literally.
Yeah, that looks like an error report to me.
Sure. But
it doesn't look like you ran the test. It looks like you just popped open a text
yeah,
file.
you
that...
just opened a fucking.
Because we did. That's what we did. This is just an email. It's just an email.
That
from the email
was supposed to happen, I think. I'd have to check with Vlad on this one.
Lend a hand?
Does Sarah not?
Grab a couple of wrenches and let's tighten this equipment down.
Tighten it down? I'm sorry.
Multiple wrenches.
What? Coolant.
Why wasn't the coolant tight when it got into space? What the fuck
are
do you mean
doing?
tighten
Sarah,
it down?
That's the wall.
Like, what a...
Good old wrenches. God. Let's replace a sink. Let's do it. I know things about replacing sinks.
Oh my god.
Still need to lift another cent today.
Like, if this was in kind of like a light indie game, you would expect there to be like
you call it the wrong
sound effects, right? Or maybe like a generic interaction animation.
Nastier than I measured. Figured a few of the parts might be iffy, but this is going to take more than a span.
Knew I should have fixed that faulty code when we worked on it the first time.
Hey, he's not looking directly at the camera.
Again. I can stick around and
wow, that makes it look so much less weird.
Martha's clothes, but I'm happy to have the help. As for you, while we're giving the eye the swords, need to tip your ear on another matter when you got the time.
They really like giving you the option to.
All right, let's go and let's leave and do a bunch of side quests.
I mean, that's the idea.
Is that it? Like, yeah, I guess so.
But like he just said, like I've got
don't want to worry
this ready to go.
We got more competition, not Starborn, rival collector.
Oh god damn it! I forgot about this.
Owns a salvager vessel.
Being sore is an intended side effect of doing squads, Vlad. That is a sign that you've done enough.
Reached out through my hand-to-hands to see if
wow, he did not even react to that attempt at humor.
Says the rock ain't for sale for any price. Think we're gonna need a crowbar and...
I forgot that the plot stops to do a...
So how honorable of an organization are we if, like, someone won't sell to us, so, like... we just fucking steal from people?
I know what I'm asking. But I see a clutch prize not up for the prying any other way. Not sending you lone hook on the job. I want Sam with you on this one.
Yeah, the plot stops so that we could do a forced heist adventure. Which is not a terrible mission, but I forgot that this is like what you have to do before you can get to the plot progression.
We always say, each member of Constellation
is it possible to just trash her?
This is what we call padding.
I'm not sure it is. Again, yeah. You can go ahead.
This feels like padding.
Sam Coe is available for your crew.
Like the space station feels like padding. All the
Sam's
stuff you're doing, like interacting with things, it feels like padding. This is just a quest.
What do you think, Sam? What? That sure is a wall.
Ah!
Oh my god, this video game.
How did they manage to make it, like, more uncanny than usual for Bethesda?